This is Aditi in her natural habitat, doom scrolling and refusing to get out of bed. But today, we have other plans.
Hi, so today we decided to do a digital detox, which is ironic considering this is being recorded on our phones. But yeah, we were just thinking about how we live in a very digital age and we're very heavily reliant on our phones to the point where they're like a part of us and they're like attached to us. So we kind of wanted to just explore that.
Yeah. And we also wanted to talk about how generally digital socialization, hobbies, and media consumption are considered bad, but then is it really? And so that's along the line of what we wanted to explore for this vlog.
Yeah. So we're basically gonna try to do things that we wouldn't normally take the time out of our day to do or put in the effort to do. So we're gonna try to meet new people and connect, without social media and just, have fun. What do you want to take?
Oh, yeah, we're taking psychology. Drawing. See, watch him say he's bad at this and then watch him
No,
like
I've met
excel.
so many people.
Hey, digital detox.
No guys, we're detoxing from the digital.
Like, at least for the next 10 minutes.
Harshit?
No, I mean, he's Harshit.
Harshit and Anand. Oh, I'm Alana and this is Aditi. The vlog was like, like go around the city and like talk to people. We're like, oh my god, we'll get kidnapped. We just talk inside Alliance. That would be better.
That's like to get kidnapped.
Yeah. Every time I see like a rising sun now, I just think of DMK. I don't think that's a good thing. Ayo, that's so depressing. Mine was like DMK. Ayo,
Lockdown.
it's okay. I mean, okay, I don't think we should go in the vlog, but like, anyways, what happened was, I wanted to do psychology, and there's not many good colleges that have BSc psychology. They have BA, and a lot that does have BSc is in the north, and my parents didn't want me to go to like the
Try
north.
for Christ.
We did. They
I
gave
got
me in
into
Christ
Christ.
Delhi, which is like bleep bleep bleep.
I guess I'm done. The video is
Yay!
Don't.
He said he can't draw.
That's what. And we have.
My boat sank. We're gonna make clay.
And like yeah.
Okay. Aditi, Alana.
What is make clay? Actually, make a star.
Yeah, that is
Fishes and stars.
It's Patrick.
Yes.
Yes.
I will make Patrick's relative.
SpongeBob?
No, another type of Patrick. No. This is not Patrick. I'm going to take a picture of that. Ayo, it's so cute. Look at how cute that is.
I'm making an octopus. And
Making
the cast of SpongeBob.
Probably.
I just forgot. I got so
No,
focused on
you don't
this.
have to talk. It's okay.
We're
think
just
not
digital
talking is also
detoxing.
like social.
Yeah, I like this honestly because I love all kind of crafts
Yeah.
and I have exams coming up, so I should be studying.
Exactly, what we were
we have
talking
exams
about.
next week.
We were like, oh my god, I want to read this book, I want to do that, and then we're like, yo, we have exams.
This is my creation.
I'll eat it. I'll eat your creation.
That is why it's cooking. No, please don't.
Mine is, I don't know what mine is doing. I'm trying to make one fish, it doesn't look
Is
like
it
one.
going to dry?
Yeah, it's going to dry and get really hard.
One thing
Then
like
you could
a
like
day
paint
or
it.
so.
Yeah.
You can keep it.
I am definitely going to keep
Yeah.
it. I'm sorry, you guys are not getting this.
Trust, it's okay. We got one extra one for people like you and me.
Maybe I'll even feel it.
Yeah,
Oh my god, I'm proud of myself.
you should be.
Have a nice day.
What do you do with these?
I will do, guys. Chichi.
See? It's gonna sink if it was a fish. Yeah.
I just looks too stupid to swim.
Why are you insulting my fish?
Excuse me?
Do you have some time out of your day?
Right now. Do you have some time right now? Like, free right now? Do you want to? Okay, so okay, so basically we have yeah. So basically for our project.
Before coming here, lots of actually I'm from pure north. It's my first time here. So lots of thoughts in my mind, new place,
Yeah, randomly people like us will ask you to play with clay.
and now I am totally confirmed like people.
Aww.
It's fine. Crown.
Aww.
Thank you, I like it.
Yeah, it's nighttime now, and we went back for this like shower, like eat and stuff. And also like we needed like alone time to just like sit for like a little bit because like I don't know, apparently socializing is hard. I didn't like how
exhausting.
tiring. Yeah, it was so tiring for some reason. Maybe it's because we walked around a lot. I don't know, but yeah, it was pretty tiring. Yeah, now I just kind of feel like sleeping, but you know, it's a full day's work. We should do a full day's job.
Of detoxing.
Yes. So we decided we're gonna do mehendi.
Without a reference or without any sort of
It's gonna be really
inspiration.
bad, but
Yeah, but that's, you know.
it's kind of like the point.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Should have done this in the center.
One plus one is two. Yeah, let's do it.
So,
On a high five.
no.
Really high notes.
Yes. That was not my attempt at singing high notes. I just got scared. Yo, this is from the old
Do
one.
you think you could do that sound without moving?
Wait off. It can't see me
let's
only.
pretend it's a puppet egg.
Hi, Anne. Hi, Hi. Anne.
No,
And then it's kind I feel like we sound like Kourtney Kardashian when we like speak like
yeah,
that.
we do.
Okay. So, it's been like an entire day since yesterday, and we've edited most parts of our vlog and things like that. And so we just like now we are doing our concluding, statement. So we noted it down, and to start with, I was thinking of how, digital socialization isn't all that bad because we socialized a lot and we were really exhausted by the end of it. But we had a lot of fun. Nevertheless, we had a lot of fun. We met a lot of people. That was very interesting. I think I genuinely needed that too. But at the same time, I feel like having a community online isn't all that bad. That is, keeping in touch with your old friends or texting them, sending them reels. It's just much easier, and I guess that's for the sake of convenience. But also at the same time, I was thinking of how generally people view digital socialization as bad because you're meeting strangers, you don't know anything about them. But then we met strangers.
Yeah.
We didn't know any of them, and I feel like there's a lot more precaution to take definitely to like meet people offline. Because again, that's if you're meeting them on the street. We met them in the university, very safe. But it's just the concept that you don't know who these people are, and everyone that you've known in your life has been a stranger at one point. So is digital socialization really bad? And definitely,
Something that's like been on my mind. Obviously, it's like I acknowledge that while we did do this, this has been like a privilege. Like to be able to first put in the time to be away from our phones and pursue activities that make us happy, and also to have, obviously it's much easier to like sit and scroll or like watch a movie or consume media, but to be able to have a headspace to pursue hobbies that are more active, I guess, is obviously a privilege and not everyone has. And also a lot of people, they work on their phones or they work on their laptops, and not everyone has the privilege to be able to do this. So
because that's not much for us. Like, it's not about not being on my phone. It's about going up to people that you don't know, and then you both are just standing there. We like, should we talk to them? Will that be okay? Are we interrupting them? Or like we look at a lot of people are couples, and we're like, we can't go third wheel couples. And
like online platforms kind of give you more confidence because it
just
feels like you're being judged less in a way.
yeah,
because you have this,
because also no one knows you.
Yeah, exactly.
And like you're not gonna like bump into them. You can always sort of cut them off if you want to. That's a very bad way to put it, but and I feel like doing that. Like in this college, I'm gonna see these people again, and I saw them actually. I saw one of them today, and we like waved. But so it's just like I wouldn't say it's mental effort to do a digital detox, but
mental effort to
pursue
other
other
things
things,
when
yes.
you've done the detox.
And the concept of privilege is just that the fact that we have a digital to even talk about is a privilege in itself. And then you are moving on to the fact of digital detoxing, and that sounds so condescending in a way. So that's there. And it's also like very hard.
Yeah, it's
to
like
do.
not something
detox.
we realize it's not feasible in the day and age we live in.
Yeah, in like a daily life sense, because we were gonna do this outside, like we wanted to go in the city and do things, but then we realized how not feasible it is because
how dangerous.
exactly because to like first you have to book an auto or something from here, or you can take a bus, but like personally we would prefer that. And then like how generally I send my mom my location, and that's another digital thing. And also the payment aspect of it, she pays with GPay, FamPay, and things like that. Everything's like very online these days. So, and I keep my mom on like my speed dial sort of. I'm like ready to like text people.
It's also given us
Exactly.
such a better sense of safety because now I know what's happening.
And it just makes us feel safer. In a way, and
also I think digital platforms kind of provide you the means to be able to pursue connections and friendships when you're not able to do it in real life, because that's another thing, isn't it? It's very hard for a lot of people to like, go out and talk. It was very hard for us able to socialize generally, but still to be able to like talk to new people.
It's like I feel like there are definitely people who have been bullied for certain things, or who are maybe differently abled and things like that, who find it much more easier to have a digital community than to talk to people in real life. And again, I don't think the whole concept of a digital community should be looked down on. I yap a lot. And I also thought of how digital hobbies aren't all that bad, because we, so when we were brainstorming on like what exactly do we do during the day, like to like sort of keep us entertained and things like that. We were thinking of art, and then I was thinking of how I also do digital art and how I play chess online or how I play video games, and we were thinking of doing board games, which is the traditional format of video games, I would suppose. And I don't see as to why these digital forms of hobbies are considered bad as opposed to the more traditional things, like of course there are like some very violent or not really proper video games and things.
Obviously, but
But I feel like that's fitting a very like
Small box.
Yeah, that's like exactly, that's like making a big category fit into a very
Yeah.
small box. And
yes, I think all of like digital hobbies, they can kind of just be seen as like development in us, moving with what's happening
exactly.
and not as something that's bad.
I also like thought of how you do sculpting and you're like making clay, and how maybe the adjacent of like the digital version of it would be like 3D printing. Obviously, I don't know how to do that and things like that, but I know a lot of people who do those things like 3D modeling and animation and things like that. And that takes a lot of effort and that takes a lot of skill.
Resources.
It takes a lot of resources, skill, and time. And I suppose it's very similar to doing the physical version of it. I wouldn't call that bad or anything, and I don't see why people consider such hobbies as lesser than than the traditional ones.
I think the distinction, like it comes to be seen as bad when it's kind of, it takes up a lot of your life, because also it's like, as in if you're very heavily dependent only on digital media, then I see when it could be a problem. But if you have like boundaries with yourself and you're able to kind of pursue other things other than your phone, then I don't see how.
I like understand the concept of needing this needing to be in the present and having to converse and interact with the world around you and things like that, because honestly, personally, I would not enjoy being fully online and like it's a personal thing. I don't expect everyone to be the same way as I do, but I do want to interact with my surroundings. I want to see my reality than my digital reality and my digital realm. And so I get that. I get people thinking, you should be more present, but I don't see why you being present online is also, considered less of.
I think it's all about just kind of being aware of how much.
Balance.
A good balance. And also, so something I've done recently is a couple months ago I decided to delete Instagram, and I think you also had a period in there.
That was like my board exam.
So something that made me realize is I think we tend to kind of, when you're exposed to a lot of opinions at once, you kind of tend to internalize a lot of things that you see, even if it's not something you believe in. It's like you're kind of led to believe in these things because. So I think it's very important when you're on digital spaces to be like mindful of what you're consuming.
It's really up to the person on what they absorb and what they don't, and how they perceive the things that they have been presented with. And of course, a lot of my political opinions and a lot of things that I do know this day and age is because of the digital media that I consume. But at the same time, I wouldn't say that's bad, because it's a form of learning. So there's definitely two sides to it, but it's also two sides of the same coin.
It's like you have to kind of make the distinction between like learning about it and like
fully believing or getting influenced by it per se. We had and things like that. It was really fun, because it's just like people being people and us being with people. It's very nice.
And we heard a lot of people when we were talking to them say that they're really happy that they did this, or one person that we talked to, he was saying that he hasn't really drawn since he was a kid, and he was very happy that he kind of got back to that. So I think this also gave a lot of people,
and also it's kind of a little bit like, has like a little whimsy to it, to just like us just walking around with the breeze in our face and it's like listening to like the sounds of what was going
and
on,
conversing with people.
Because we normally do this, but also now to note in this is that we were like sort of listening in on other people's conversations, not in like a bad way, not on purpose. They were just talking really loudly, and we were there, and we were just like, oh my god, that's funny or whatever. Like just little like aspects of like when we just look at each other and we laugh. And again, there's a certain whimsy to these things of like just life in general. I think that's really cute in a way.